The question is, how do I use either and neither, which is a very good question. Now, either is a choice. When we ask a question with either or use the word either, it's a choice. So here's Bob and here's Bill. And we're going to use these guys today. Do either Bob or Bill have kids? Do either Bob or Bill have kids? We're using either because it's a choice. Do either Bob or Bill have kids? No, neither of them have kids. No, neither of them have kids. So neither is the negative. It's saying no. All right. We can also say neither Bob nor Bill have kids. Either Bob or Bill will call Mary. Either Bob or Bill will call Mary. Again, here's that choice. They're not both going to call her, only one. So either Bob or Bill will call Mary, but not both. Another student asked me, when can we use or and when can I use nor? Nor, N-O-R, nor. When you use neither, you use nor. All right, either Bob or Bill will fix the car. Here I'm using or because I'm using the word either. We can't use nor because nor is a negative. Okay, so remember, nor is a negative, like saying no. Or is a choice. Either Bob or Bill will fix the car. Okay? Neither Bob nor Bill like sushi. Oh, I love sushi. Neither Bob nor Bill like sushi. Now, we're talking about Mary's kids, not Mary. Do either of Mary's kids play an instrument? So we're not talking about Mary, we're talking about her kids. Do either of Mary's kids play an instrument? No, neither of Mary's kids play an instrument. Mary doesn't play an instrument either. Mary doesn't play an instrument either. Now, why did we use neither? Because I said the word doesn't. Doesn't is our negative. So Mary doesn't play an instrument either. Now, when we use small, it talks about size, the size of something. And little can be used in many different ways. One way we can talk about little is about age. For example, he is small. Now, small is his size. He is small. He's small. If I say he's too little, I'm talking about his age, not his size. He's too little to watch that kind of movie. Right? He's too little to watch that kind of movie. Right? I'm talking about his age, not his size. Okay, now we can use little and small equally like this. I fixed a little typo. Now a typo is when you're typing and you make a mistake and oh no, I have to fix that. We call that a typo, an error. I fixed a little typo. You can also use I fixed a small typo. So in this case, you can use both and it means the same thing. I can say I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad. I would not say I'm small sad, because small is the size. I spilled a small amount of milk. Now that's the size. A small amount of milk. I spilled a little milk. I spilled a little milk. I'm talking about the amount, not the size, but the amount. I spilled a small amount of milk. That's the size. Another interesting thing is using articles. It's very important when you're writing a resume. Listen, I have a little teaching experience. I have a little teaching experience. When I use the article a in this sentence, it means I have some teaching experience. I have a little teaching experience. If I take the or the article out of the sentence and say, I have little teaching experience. I have little teaching experience. It means I don't have any. I don't have any. I have little teaching experience, meaning I don't have any. It's when to say and when to say a. Now, when a native speaker says the word a, we say right? I have a pen. I have a pen. I have a pen. I have a house. I have a dog. I have a dog. I have a dog. I have a dog. So normally, when we're speaking quickly and fluently, we say, I have a pen, I have a dog, I have a cat. But if I want to stress that A, it's because there's some emotion. Maybe I'm angry or happy or sad, and I would want to stress that A, right? I have a pen, okay? I have a pen. Oh my God. I have a pen. I have a pen. I have a pen. I have a pen. Right? When do we say the? When do we say the? Normally, when a native speaker says the word the, it's pronounced the. The dog is in the house. The dog is in the house. Now, some British speakers will stress the when it's a proper name, like the United States of America, the Great Wall of China. But in the US, we use the for stress. For example, Mike is the person you need to talk to. Mike is the person you need to talk to. It means there's something very special about Mike. He has some special information, some experience, some sort of special knowledge about it. So I would say, Mike is the person you need to talk to. He's perfect. Otherwise, normally I would just say, Mike's the person you need to talk to. What is a syllable and how do I find it? Well, syllables are divided, are in a word, and it's divided by the vowel sound. By the vowel sound. So let's take the word computer. 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 If you say it slow enough, you can hear those vowel sounds. Computer. Computer. There's 3 syllables in that word. Excited. 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 You can clap those syllables or you can snap those syllables. Excited. Excited. 3 syllables. Jump. Jump. 1 syllable. Right. Sometimes. 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 2. Remember, it's the vowel sound. The vowel. Sometimes. Let's try another one. English. English. 2. English. Ooh, expensive. 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 Good. Beautiful. Now the dictionary, if you look at these words in the dictionary, they separate those syllables for you. They put them out for you. And they also put the stress, so you can hear where the loud part is of a word. Expensive, expensive, bum, bum, bum. Did you hear that pen get really loud? Expensive, expensive. So that's another good reason to learn those syllables. So you can start listening for where is the loud part of that word. Another good reason to learn those syllables is because with words with 3 syllables, you can use the word more, like more beautiful, more expensive, more upsetting. Okay, so we do have an exception, more fun, but usually more is used with 3-syllable words. Okay? Heteronyms. Heteronyms are words that are spelled the same, they look the same, but they have a different stress and a different meaning. Record and record. Record and record. Do you hear the stress? Record. Record. That's the verb. Cord is loud at the end. Record. 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 Rec is loud, cord is soft. That's the noun, record. Listen. It's his job to record the new world record. It's his job to record the new world record. Good. Now, some of those words have an S in them that turns into a Z sound, like abuse, 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 abuse. Same spelling, different sound, different meaning. When people abuse drugs, it's called drug abuse. When people abuse drugs, it's called drug abuse. Okay? The noun, abuse, abuse, the verb. These, those, this, that. So we're going to talk about that. If I have 2 pens in my hand, I can say these pens because they're in my hand and there's 2 of them. So I would say these pens. Now, if I put them over here, I would say those pens. Those pens. These pens are black. I would say those pens are black. Those pens are black. This pen. I have this pen in my hand, so I'm going to say this pen. This pen writes well. This pen writes well. I write well with this pen. I do the writing, so I write well with this pen. This pen. That pen. I don't have it. I like that pen. I like that pen. This pen. That pen. Now remember to practice every day. The more you practice, the better you become.